welcome back to Niche, a genetic survival game. Now we're actually getting started into the new access or the early access of 2.4. Now this access is actually the jungle update. So now they actually have a jungle biome available over here in this area, but we're not gonna be able to go there just yet because it is extremely difficult. I actually took the time to I actually almost made an episode, and we're like doodling over here. I thought we were gonna be able to actually just go there straight off the bat, but that's impossible because the creatures over here are absolutely difficult. So you actually do have to breed your creatures to be stealthy, and I mean completely and utterly stealthy, so they can actually survive in the jungle area, which is why a lot of the genetics that they have added into the game make sense. So a couple things I want to point out as usual. So first off, we have our food counter over here as usual with the number of members in our group as usual. Now down here below is actually the number of materials or like little scrounged up foraged materials that we actually have in our group inventory, and this allows the females to actually build nests when they're pregnant on the spot that they're on, which is actually extremely helpful when we go to new islands and stuff like that, or we're too far from an area and we need to make a baby as soon as possible. We just plop a nest down and we're good to go. Now we also see another bar area over here. So we obviously see right now we're actually looking in the seeing. So we are able to see with our eyes, obviously, so we can see what we can see. Over here, we can actually hear what we hear, so it gets grayed out, and this is the distance of how far we can actually hear with our creatures. And over here is sense of smell, so this is actually kind of good, so we have, a bush down here, and another bush up here. Now, it seems good to be us, we're doing somewhat good. Now, another thing I want to look at is that Eve actually has, a paw that I've actually never seen before. Okay, so she has, the digging paw? Okay, so she has a digging paw, so that's what it looks like. I've actually never got a chance to see the digging paw before. We never gotten that far to actually mutate it. Hopefully they'll be useful for us in the future. But so far, it's actually we can get Eve to mate with Adam. And then Adam can look over here and collect some materials, and then Eve can actually she can't gather up any berries from the bush because she doesn't have that ability, I guess. Oh, okay, that's not good. I mean, I guess we'll make Adam do that job real quick before we actually go on and for them to go to the next day so they can actually have their baby. Let's actually take a look at the genetics. So let's see. So Eve does have a short-sighted eye, and she has perfect health. I think Adam always will automatically have hemophilia, but he also has a short-sighted eye. So I guess we can risk it. Okay, this is what I want. Let's go to the genetics menu. Let's put the normal eyes in here, and let's also put in the runner's legs. We can get Adam's runner's leg in instead of the whole no paw. That's going to be a huge concern for us. We're going to try to breed that out as soon as possible. So let's actually go to the next day. You can keep that in mind. Hopefully, our baby will be healthy. So let's go on to the next day. Ooh, just like his father. Exactly like his father with the no paw. But I guess he has the digging paw, and he has a spiky body. Okay, that's another update I want to talk to you guys about. So you guys know how previous episodes, if we had a creature with a spiky body, any creature that mated with the creature would actually get hurt. Now, in this update, any creature that mates with a spiky body animal won't get hurt. And that's a good thing. The only time they'll actually get hurt is if a spiky body creature gets hurt by, carnivore, gets injured, is bleeding out, and you have to actually use another character, another one of your creatures to actually heal them up by, licking the wounds. And that will actually injure the creature because, you're going to lick your tongue on some spikes. I don't know. See, it makes sense in a way. So he has the no paw, so he won't be no good either. So another thing also, the whole, ranking system is actually pretty useful now. So I believe once he gets older we can actually banish him, but I don't want to do that because it'll be extremely difficult to banish him because he'll be kind of terrorizing our home for food. So let's actually get Eve to come up here, and I guess she can do the mating because she's not really much of use, and she can actually make a nest. And Adam will actually gather up as much materials as possible. Now hopefully the menu will take effect. Actually, did it take effect? So it gave him the good decent eyes. So let's actually see if we can switch the two and see how it comes up, because sometimes when you switch them, it actually does take effect. So the whole 30% actually is a huge help. So let's see if this baby comes out different. We'll see. Let's do this. Cross our fingers. Ooh. So he has both runner's legs. Okay, both runner's legs and good eyes. So I guess it's a decent baby. So we'll leave this baby in the beta, and we'll actually start naming them. So, let's actually name him Spine for his little spiny, spiky body. We'll also name her. Let's actually name her Violet. Violet, because of her eyes. Her eyes are absolutely gorgeous. Now, who actually has those eyes? I guess both of them have those eyes. Wow, interesting. Okay, cool. So I guess we can get Eve to come down here. Adam can actually take this nest out. Oh wow, it almost gives us the whole complete amount of what we need. Let's see, can we actually get her to... Okay, she can't get another piece, but we'll actually impregnate her just in... No, we're not going to impregnate her just yet. So let's actually get Adam to come over here so he can actually collect from both of these little bushes over here. And I guess for the baby, we can get the baby out of the nest. We can actually use that in the next turn when we want to get Eve pregnant again, because we want to get as many babies as we possibly can while they're still young and all that stuff. So let's just go to the next day. Man, it's so cute. Like, Violet and Spine here, they're completely different looking. So let's actually get Eve to come up here. And I guess Adam will have to do the mating so she can actually use her turn to actually make it into the nest. And I guess Adam can actually grab some of this and actually look at this stuff. And I guess the babies can actually do that as well, because this baby right here can actually... Well, I think they can't do anything just yet. Interesting. So I do know this for sure, that when the babies are babies, they can actually get killed now. In the previous versions, I don't think we actually saw a baby get killed. But if a predator gets near a baby, the baby can be extinguished or just eliminated completely. Also, the baby's buffs are also cut in half, I want to say. So as you can see, it's like there's a whole no, you cannot use these yet, just until you get older. So it's kind of interesting, honestly. I think once you have 2 gems, I think you're pretty much good to go. Interesting to see that. Let's actually sniff around to see if there's any roots nearby. So there's plenty of roots back here. So let's actually get little Spine over here to actually come over here. You can actually start digging up this area, so we can actually start getting food from him. So actually, this is actually kind of nice that he's actually pretty useful, even though he has that no paw and he can't actually pick up berries. So I guess what we can do is I guess all we can do is hope for the best for this. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, let's just go for it and see what happens. Okay, so another runner's leg from Deanne and from the the menu. So now that she's older, she can actually collect food from here. I believe Dad can also collect food from here and here. And Mom, let's see. Mom can come up here and start extending the territory. Now, while I believe our Spine right here can actually start collecting from the ground again. Now let's see, where's the other root? So the other root's over here. Okay, so we have to keep that in mind. And let's actually go back to eyes. Now let's actually take a look at this baby. So Sonia, or let's actually put it Son. So I don't want to. I actually want to name her Spice. So Spice, Violet, and Spine. Whoops. I guess his name changed when I was trying to move him around. So we have Spice, Spine, and Violet. So I was almost in 3 S's there. So honestly, I guess we can make her get pregnant. Wait, let's just check real quick to see if there's any roots near this area as well. None so far. So it's actually... I guess I want one more baby, and then I'm gonna call it quits and just kind of make them start gathering up berries so that in the future they can make a voyage to the little grass pads over here and all that stuff. So let's actually go to the next day and see what's up. It'd be kind of cool. I kind of want to make stories of these creatures, so I'm gonna give it a try. So I kind of feel like Violet right here will actually be a little jealous of her brother, who can actually go out a bit into the wild, and actually, do stuff with his amazing looking claw. But she's probably kind of, proud of herself because she doesn't actually have that no paw, so she doesn't seem a little deformed. So let's actually get him to actually start, I guess, like taking out the grass now. And I guess Violet was actually pretty proud that she can actually collect her berries. I think she kind of likes the berries because, she has they're like the same color of her eyes. So she actually kind of likes the whole berries, so she can actually, it reminds her of herself almost. So the mom is actually pregnant, so she can actually get little spice out of the nest right here. She can actually eventually collect some of the berries in her just like her sister. So let's actually get Eve to pick the grass over here, jump into this nest, and I don't think she can do anything just yet because she can't really do anything, obviously. And I guess Adam can collect the berries that are over here, and I guess that's it. Poor Adam and Eve, they just kind of, making babies and see. So let's actually go over here into the genetics and take this out. Let's actually put something else in there. Let's see. Let's actually see if we can get the poison fangs in from Adam and see if we can actually pass that down. Now, most likely, I feel like if we don't get the poison fangs, we most likely will end up getting the big nose. But we'll see how that goes. So we're actually just we're not gonna risk it because so far, when it comes to the paws, we've both gotten both runners' legs, and I feel like whenever we put the runner's leg in, we get both runners' legs. But when we don't put the runner's legs in, we just get like a mix. So we'll just see how what comes up. But anyways, let's just go to the next day and see what the next baby is. Interesting. So this baby is how did I freaking know? So the first time we actually asked for a different genetic, the poison fangs, we would get the big nose. Funny, how did I freaking guess that? And they all have like this orange, fur. So I kind of feel like Violet, I don't know, Violet seems so unique compared to her other sisters and brothers. Okay, so let's actually check around real quick to see the territory, to see what's up. I don't think there's any roots for Spine. So let's actually, I guess we can actually send him out. So let's actually send Spine out onto an adventure to see if we can eventually find more roots. We'll see how that goes for him. But with his last turn, we'll just actually gather up as much nesting materials. And as our little Violet right here, she'll love collecting her little berries as usual because she really likes the way they look. I guess her sister Spice is actually old enough to actually follow in her sister's footsteps, so I guess she can actually start collecting berries as well. And maybe let's see. I guess let's get Adam to pick some of this. Okay, so I guess she can pop down over here. Aw, crap! I guess it did saw her. Damn! I really want to get that gopher there. But anyways, I guess let's name this one. I don't know, this one feels more like a tiger, even though he has like the stripes and everything, but I feel like the main, I don't know, he's a bit more orange, and he has the stripes compared to his sister, so he's pretty orange, and he has the stripes just like his sisters, but he is, I think Tiger's a good name for him. So we have Tiger here, a little beautiful tiger here. Now, so far so good when it comes to genetics. I feel like the boys usually don't have the bad blood clotting in their system, which is actually kind of nice. And I do hope we can actually pass on the panda patterns. That's kind of sad that we actually haven't been able to do that just yet. So I guess for now, I might start sending these sisters out to actually collect some more berries in the area. So I guess, let's get Adam to. Actually, damn, let's get E over here, and I guess Adam will have to mate with her, and then with her last turn, she'll actually make a nest, and then Adam can actually extend the territory around her. He'll actually have to watch out for her from behind because there's a little space over here where she's kind of unsafe. So, okay, so let's actually see, genetics wise. Maybe we could even try getting the ram horns in. Let's actually try that. The poison fang and the ram horn. Let's actually see if that's the case, and hopefully they'll keep the good eyes in the genetics. It doesn't seem that is the case, because like I feel like the good eyes are coming from, I don't know, I think we're doing somewhat decent when it comes to that. I don't know, we'll see how that goes. So I guess that will be it. So let's just go to the next day. Whoa! Can we look at the baby, please? Okay, Lassie. Wow, she has the poison fangs, a no paw, and the spiky body, and she is a not that great baby, honestly. I guess we're gonna make her the an omega. Oh, she's really not that good. I mean, she has really bad eyes. I don't know. I'm not really feeling this one. But I guess we'll keep her. So, I guess we'll keep her. Fear. Let's name her Fear. I want to name her Fierce, but I can't fucking spell that shit. So, I guess, since little Spice is getting a bit bigger, she's actually going to start exploring a bit. And look at that! So I totally forgot that was there. So she can actually start, I guess in the next day, she'll actually be able to start picking from her own berry bush, just like how her sister is doing it over here. So I believe she's collecting as much berries as she can possibly can for her family, so they, you know, when they start going on their voyage, they can actually do so. As for little Spine over here, he can actually start sniffing around a bit more. Now right now, finding berry bushes is a bit inconvenient for him because he doesn't actually have any way to actually pick from the bush, which actually kind of sucks, honestly. So let's actually get him to start exploring a bit more. So okay, there we are. We found more roots that he can actually collect. We'll actually come back over here in this way to actually collect that piece, if we actually kind of remember that. So I guess Eve, let's actually see if Eve can actually find some roots as well. I guess she can come over here and actually dig this one up, and she can actually start, you know, picking up, you know, some of the grasses around this area as well. And as for our little boy Tiger over here, I guess he can start coming out this way and see if anything's over here, and then we'll just have, I guess, I don't know, we'll see how it goes, honestly. So let's just go on to the next turn. There we are. I kind of hope we get some fresh blood in this family as soon as possible, so we can actually start breeding the sons. I believe the son Spine, I believe, is old enough, and I don't think, obviously Tigger's, you know, just been born recently. And at least for the girls as well, I think I want Violet to at least have a family soon enough. So let's actually start sending him out again. Oh, we found the nest, but not really. I guess we'll start, collecting that. Okay, so we found some more materials over here, so we'll actually start sending him out that way to collect some more roots. And I guess we can send Eve out in this general direction, so we can actually see if we can find anything over here. Okay, not anything too much. Okay, let's go back to visuals. And I guess we can send the baby out of the nest as well. And I guess Adam can actually take the nest back up and collect the materials back again. And as usual, he can collect his berries so he can actually start, you know, gathering up more food for the Voyager HUD. And she really does enjoy picking her berries, considering that, you know, it's her favorite thing, honestly. Of course, she doesn't have any of the berry paws, so she can't really, you know, do it advancedly. She can't really be like an expert on it, but she's getting the hang of it. Maybe her children in the future will be, you know, berry collectors. Maybe we'll get that, you know, kind of line of idea coming down for her. Oh, interesting. Oh, and he can actually catch a. Oh, it's so cool. So even if he has a digging paw, he can still look. His digging paw almost still looks like a claw. You know, like a huge, you know, funky claw. You can actually still hunt with it. But honestly, I guess that's gonna be it for today, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and if you guys did, please hit the like button down below. Oh wait, before we actually go, let's actually get Spice to collect her first berries from her first own personal bush. But anywho, I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, homies.